What's up, everyone? Happy Monday greetings. Hope everyone's doing great. And we are going to get right into the Monday market report for the week ending March 17th. But first, a few updates that I wanted to discuss with you. So, as everyone knows, we got the 100,000 subscriber contest going on. So, if we hit 100,000 subs, ladies and gentlemen, I'm giving away silver and gold in May. That's right. But we got to hit that quota by tax day. And I'll reward some folks with some precious metals. Hopefully we get there. I am excited because I need to get rid of this inventory. Anyways, another update for the Q&A session this week. Typically it would be on Friday, but we're going to be heading out of town Friday afternoon. So I wanted to let everyone know that we're going to move the Q&A session to Thursday night. So 5 o'clock p.m. On the Pacific side, and 8 o'clock for the folks on the East and everybody else in between. So you'll want to check that out. I will throw out a quick little ditty on YouTube on Thursday to let everyone know that there is going to be, in fact, a Q&A session. Typically it runs about an hour long, so it's going to be a lot of fun like it was the first time around. I want to thank everyone for joining in. Thank you for all the views and all the support on my channel. And of course, the best way that you could support me even further is if you like today's content, and boy is it a good one, go ahead and give me a like. I won't accept anything less. Well, it's outside my control, of course, but you guys will make my week. But let's go ahead and get started. The Monday market report, again, ending as of yesterday. It was a little quiet on like eBay and Great Collections. However, Heritage Auctions, as you had seen on my previous video that I did last night on the 1943 Lincoln Steel Send, which I firmly believe is overgraded by a point. We have other coins that I'm going to show you that that are all fantastic. And believe it or not, these are more on the side of modern varieties. So stuff that you would typically see in maybe the Red Book or Cherry Picker's Guide as a double die, a transitional, things of that nature. We're going to talk about all of the big ones that's sold. Now, the name of the actual auction listing for this past week is the U.S. Coins Signature Auction. So if you wanted to, after this particular video, you could hop on to Heritage's website, and that's ha.com. Go ahead and check out all the other coins that's sold. I'll probably do a few more recap videos on, like nickels, dimes, things of that nature as part of the report for that particular show. The U.S. Coins Signature Auction typically is a smaller auction, although it has better content, better coins, better material than your standard weekly coin auction that they hold. But this one, again, it's smaller. It falls before the actual bigger event, which is in April, called the Central States Show. I cover this show every year. Usually it's very robust. There's a lot of really nice pieces, both on the coin and currency side, U.S. coins, foreign, you name it. A lot of great stuff on the horizon. You'll want to check that out here in about a month and a half. April 24th to the 29th. So let's go ahead and check out a few of these really neat pieces that sold. And I'm going to talk about probably the coin that was by far and away the biggest bargain. I love talking about bargain coins. And, this is a coin right here that has always been on my wish list. I've cherry-picked one of these in low grade, and the moment I found it, I'm hooked, okay? And that is the 1946 S over D Overmint Mark Lincoln Cent. This one, of course, is one of the marquee varieties in the Lincoln Cent series. This one graded out PCGS Mint State 65 Red, which is a nice suitable grade. I like this grade for this coin. It keeps it semi-affordable, and boy did it. This one only hammered at $516, and I can honestly say this was a coin probably 3-4 years ago that sold probably in excess of $1,000, $1,200 all day long. Could this be a coin that'll bounce back as less unless quality pieces of this nature are, find themselves in the marketplace. Okay, it's going to get to a point where things are going to run dry of this nature, and being that it's a coin that's over 70 years old, I could see that happening. So what I also did, and you guys will also see, is I've also included the listing number at the bottom of the video. That way, if you wanted to go on Heritage's website, you could simply type in the listing number under this particular auction to take a look at the coin and the further details on it. But I can't really show this coin without at least showing a close-up. Now, I found a phenomenal close-up of what the S over D 1946 Lincoln cent looks like. And it's plain as day. On the BU coin with no gunk and no circulation wear, it's really easy to identify. You plainly see a D underneath the S. You even see the tiny little bit of the top curl of the D right there to the kind of the right top part of the S on one of those inner curls. Again, this is a coin that's unmistakable. If you find one circulated, obviously you're going to have to find a way to get the gunk out of the mint mark, which happens. It's just dirt and grime. But this is a phenomenal piece right here, and it's sold affordably. So coming up next, okay, is another one of my favorite modern varieties. It's the 1984 doubled ear Lincoln cent. All right, this is one that everybody looks for. A lot of people have been successful in finding this particular variety in a varying degree of grade ranges. Okay, and they're all extremely valuable. This one graded out, check this out, PCGS Mint State 68 red. Super high grade. This one sold for 1,380 bones. I could honestly say I feel like that this one is a little bit undervalued. Are you kidding me? A Mint State 68? This is a coin that I thought maybe would hit $2,000, if not more. I don't know if there's going to be any room in the marketplace later on for this thing to appreciate in value, because there's a number of them out there in varying grade ranges. Again, you can find one that's in VF to XF range for under $200 pretty regularly. So coming up next is another rare double die. As a matter of fact, this one is as rare, if not more tougher to find, than the world famous 1969S double die Lincoln cent. And this is the 1970 large date San Francisco Lincoln cent with the double die offers. This one is also categorized as FS 101. This one graded out, in an NGC slab, Mint State 64 red. This is exactly what I would consider to be a prototypical Mint State 64. It's not gorgeous. At the same time, it's not a beater. It has carbon spots. It's got a little bit of this, a little bit of that. It's got its nicks. It looks like a coin that was pulled out of a BU bag at one point. This one, I'm happy to say, sold for $3,120. These do exist out there. Again, these are much more rare than the 69S. However, the market hasn't quite caught up to this particular variety. I would venture to guess that if the 69S double die never existed, this would be the placeholder of that coin as being the famous one in modern coin or modern Lincoln cent history. So, of course, we can't talk about a market report without discussing another 1990 No S proof Lincoln cent that's sold. This one is a PCGS proof 69 red deep cameo. If I'm not mistaken, this is a top pop coin. There's no other coins finer. There's no proof 70 of this coin. This one is the categorized FS 101 for this date. This one sold for $4,320. Absolutely exquisite coin. Again, it's been rumored and talked about that there are only about 150 to 200 examples of the No S proof Lincoln cent. So, there's probably still some out there to be found. Again, you're going to have to find some of those older collections that haven't even made it to a coin shop. That's going to be important. I am pretty sure there's going to be a number of these that are going to come out in the marketplace sometime in the future. And coming up next, all right, this is the second coin before the big coin, all right. This is the 1992D Close AM Lincoln cent. Again, much like the 70S, much like the 1984, some of the 1983 double die reverses, this is another coin that everybody flocks to look for. When you have the proof die being used on here as evidenced by the closeness of the A and M, and they have to be touching at the base in order for it to be the close AM. This is a coin that's worth a lot of money in all grades. This one is categorized through the Cherry Picker's Guide as FS901, okay? And this one is graded NGC, mid-state 65 red. This one brought home $4,320. Yeah, pretty nice. The prices have come down just a hair on these. This used to be a $6,000 to $7,000 coin at one point in this grade, but still, would you turn down $4,000? Probably not. Another coin to look for when you're coin roll hunting or pocket change hunting. And finally, we're going to talk about a coin that I don't typically talk about because it needs no introduction, and that's this bad boy right here. It's the 1955 double die obverse. Make no mistake about it, this is the world famous, this is the absolute key in the variety series of Lincoln pennies. And this one right here, ladies and gentlemen, graded out PCGS mid-state 64 red, $10,800. Again, this is exactly the type of look that's prototypical of a mid-state 64. Nothing fancy. Again, we're talking about a 1955 coin here. It's old, all right, so it's going to have some issues, carbon spots, little nicks and little knacks here and there. But aside from that, that's going to wrap it up for the Monday Market Report on Lincoln pennies, by the way. We're going to have other kind of mini reports on all the other denominations and possibly talk some older stuff because I know you guys like that. And I appreciate everybody following in on this one. Again, check me out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And the best way, again, you can support my channel is go ahead and smash that like button. Feel free to share, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know what you think on the content today. And yeah, you guys keep hunting out there. There's a lot of valuable coins as evidence through this auction that is prime for the taking. All you have to do, run to the bank, grab yourself some coin rolls, and get to work. It's a lot of fun. This hobby is amazing, and you guys are amazing. So thank you guys again. We are discovering together, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.